It's Thursday, and what do we do every Thursday? We all get together and make fairy gardens. And this is called Fairy Garden Thursday. And please think about joining in. This is one of my awesome friends that she joins in almost every Thursday. And she does a lot of DIY projects making fairy gardens. And this week they're doing camping. Oh, doesn't that sound fun? And she does great content. Go check her out. She's a wonderful channel, and you're really going to enjoy her content. And she's a great friend. Go give her some love and support and see what kind of camping trip they went on today. And don't forget, every Thursday, doesn't matter about the time, just put up a fairy garden of any kind, something big, something small. You can make a DIY out of it. You can go buy it at Dollar Tree. We don't care. It can be in a teacup. It can be a large one in your garden. Big, small, just join in with us. And who else do we have? And here it is, Sandra Lynn's Home and Garden. Oh my gosh, she is a wonderful channel and you are going to just love her. She joins in for Fairy Garden Thursday. She does home decor. She does all kinds of things in her garden. And just, you're going to be amazed at the things she comes up with. Tablescapes, tiered trays, garden projects, fairy gardens. A wonderful friend. Go check her out also. Don't forget, Fairy Garden Thursday, and don't forget to let them know that Grandma Sandy sent you. Here is my third co-hostess for Fairy Garden Thursday, growing on Vancouver Island. Now, she is a busy creator. She is a nurse, so she stays very busy with her job. And she lives in a beautiful place on Vancouver Island. And she loves sharing it with you and sharing her garden in the house, out in the garden, and also takes you all over the island and sharing how beautiful it is. So please go check her out and see what she's sharing this week. An awesome channel, and she always has something wonderful to share. And don't forget, if you're not already following her, go over and tell her Grandma Sandy sent you, and start looking at some of her videos. Great videos. Now let's go see what Grandma did this week for Fairy Garden Thursday. Here's a container I've had from quite some time. And these plants you see in here are plants from last year that are not dead, and hopefully they're going to look better. We took some cuttings off of our Dusty Millers, and that's what's white in there, whitish gray. And I don't know if they're going to root or not, but we're just going to leave them in there, and we're going to put a couple new plants in here along with what I already have in here, and we're going to make a fairy garden. You know, Grandma always believes in repurposing, reusing as much as she can that she already owns. Instead of using grass or something else to cover the dirt, I bought some of these, and they have little blue flowers on them, and I think they'll look great in the fairy garden. Dug a little trench out to put them in, and put a little bit of fresh soil on top of that and put them in. Well, as you can see, I still put some grass clippings at the back of the container. I don't like looking at dirt, and we'll see what we can have. We're still going to plant some plants in here, but the grass clippings also will leave a little extra moisture in this also, and that's important. It gets very hot here in Southern California. Well, now let's go to the next step. Well, this fairy house or gnome house, I've had it a long time, and it has got a couple places that are broke on it. Now, when that happens, don't just throw it out. There's lots of ways. It depends on where it's broke and how bad it's broke, but you can do things to hide it. As you can see, it's really broke here, but I'm going to put a plant in front of it, and you won't even see it. And it's broke up here at the top, and I am not even going to worry about that either. And when I get done, you probably won't even notice it. So, get ready to see how I'm going to put this all together. We'll come back in another week or so and take an update picture of this, and it'll look a lot better. The total cost of this fairy garden was probably about $7 or $8 because most of the plants you see here I already had in this container, or they were cuttings from my garden. The only thing that I bought was the plant with the little blue flowers, and I thought it looked great because the little fairy, well, the gnome house has a green roof, a blue roof, and he's wearing a blue outfit, so I thought it looked really cute. And these plants here will fill out and spread and look really pretty in another month or so. And the little white flowers, of course, are gonna look much nicer too. So we spent about $7 or $8 for plants. Everything else I owned and had, shopping the house. I'm gonna probably do an update maybe next week and show you what it looks like. And I will probably look around maybe for a few little fairy accessories to tuck here and there. But I want to sort of wait until these plants get more established and start looking a little bit better. And being that these were cuttings, I don't want to be messing with them too much. But I thought the cuttings looked really good with the plants that were already in here. And I was really happy how it turned out. Let me know what you think. Keep in mind, I'm going to do a little bit more accessorying with it probably next week, and we'll do an update on next Thursday. But I thought it turned out pretty good, and we have a few more fairy gardens to share with you that I did. Couldn't stand it not being finished, so I went and took a little break and came back and finished it. I brought my blue mushrooms from the back and put them in here because I have a blue roof on my gnome's house. I have a blue hummingbird, and I brought that in. And I had a little bench that I brought up and a little plant next to it, and then a little pond I stuck over here in the corner. So I think I'm pretty well done now. I think it turned out pretty nice. We'll still do an update picture in a week or so when the plants fill in and everything. But the good thing, using plants that were already in here, there was already some plants with some size to them. And also the cuttings were fairly good size too. So for under $10, like I said, we're talking like $7 or $8 for a fairy garden, because I shopped my house and shopped my garden before I started this project. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you for your love and support as always.